Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Thursday, April 29th. Hard to believe a third of this year is almost gone. All right. So where are we this morning? Now, crude is not being kind to us this morning. Our first trade at 905.37 was a short, the green short, triggered in and went to a full stop for a 22 tick loss. Two positions would be 44 ticks. Trade number 2 for diamond level traders, or anybody using the 20 SMA trade, is this long at 65.42. And unfortunately, that triggers us in and goes for a full stop also. That is a 13 tick risk, 26 ticks. So we would be down 70 ticks on those two trades, unfortunately, on two positions. And that would end the session with 2 full losses based on our trade plan. So we will wait for I will follow one more trade for gold level traders in this, or at least one more in this session for gold level traders. Unleaded gas. Just after 9, we had this long trade that didn't ever trigger. Then we got another long setup at 1136 that triggered in and went almost immediately to stop for a 27 tick loss. So that would be 54 ticks on two positions. Then we come back with a short at 918.15 on my chart from 1157, which was stop on the prior short that was off the table once we triggered into this long. And we get target 2 for 33 ticks. And we're now trailing in that. I'm sorry, target 2 was 25 ticks on that trade. I was looking at the wrong trade apparently. Yeah, it's 33 ticks on the target 2 on that. So we're down 21, and we did just stop out on the trailer at 1147 for 10 ticks, so we're down 11. Looking for another trade. Pound Aussie, trade a day traders. My chart has the entry at 7897. Trade a day had the entry at 7903. Based on my chart, that was off of this bar, the bar after my setup occurred, and that would be a difference in data, putting my balance line a little bit lower than the balance line on TradeStation, but a larger trade on trade a day from 7903. Yeah, 7903. But both trades have hit money management targets 1 and 2. My trades hit target 3, but not trade a day yet. I've got a little bit smaller targets, but our stop now is at, looks like 79.12 on my chart. Yeah, 79.12. Trade today hasn't moved from 79.09 yet. Most likely it would have been a case where the balance line didn't get up quite high enough to take it to 12. It was only at 11, and that would key level back to the 09. So a little less than 2 minutes to market open. We have a potential get in sync on the YM. Entry at 897. That's almost, and with this spike to 03, it's a 7 pip adjustment if you go to 04. 31 pips to, or 31 ticks to target 1. So it's a healthy trade, but 7 is a little bit too much to adjust, I believe. Although I think I would take it to 01 with the spike that went there. Went up immediately before that to 99. That's a 4 tick adjustment. That's more reasonable. I'd prefer to be up above that swing level, but 7 tick adjustment on a 31 tick trade is quite a bit. And we're not that far from the session high either, so. And there's triggered in at 901. And the Russell is still flat. Soybeans picks up a long trade. Yeah, soybeans picked up a long trade, this add-on long at 4 seconds after our start time, 15:24. And looks like our money management is 15:25.5. So target 2 is our first actionable target. 2 positions come off there, and there's a stop and reverse to short at 19.25, which is actually we got a full stop out, 19.75 for the short. And the YM and hits money management. Stop would come to 8.99 with key level. We'll keep a couple of ticks of risk on at this point. So we have a 27 tick target given 4 tick adjustment on the entry. Target 1 was 28, and we got to 30, so that we did, target 1 is achieved, and that will be a one and done session. Stop still at 890. Actually, go ahead and push your stop to 902, since we have hit target, so we don't want the trailer to go negative on us. So stop comes to 902. Crude is done with 2 losses for diamond level traders. Gold level traders can take additional trades. And there's a short on the YM. We did stop out at 02. So 28 ticks for a one and done session on the YM. Trade a day stop on the pound Aussie has it at 79.13 now. And my chart has it at 79.14. So that's there again, differences in data on Forex. Make things move a tick here and there. And actually, I didn't notice it, but unleaded gas has another short from 1094. This is a diamond level SMA trade again. And soybeans, looks like we hit target 1 and stopped out for a small trailer, and then we triggered long. And it looks like we're in trouble. Yeah, that trade stopped out. Actually, that trade stopped and reversed to short. So we are short on soybeans now, if you're trading through. Target 1 at 15.12. And the Russell is short now. 2312.7. Yeah, 2312.7. Money management at 2309 even. Targets. Target 1, 086, and target 2 is 064. Now my chart has the stop on the pound Aussie plotting at 79.19, but that's up into that last bar. I would get a couple of pips below the low of that bar. So I would get to 79.14. I would keep it at 79.14 for me. Unfortunately, we get pushed down a little bit more with. But that's a place to try to maintain a little bit. Trade a day stop still holding at 13 on that trade. Crude getting a short 65.07 for gold level traders that didn't take the SMA long. And the YM with another successful trade, although we're not in that trade. And the RTY with a stop and reverse setup from 14.3. And so we are still short. We did hit the unadjusted entry, so we will keep the stop and reverse on unless it pulls back and hits the stop at 11.4. So 14.3 for our, and there it is. So stopping and reversing the long on the Russell. The YM stopping out of its trade that we were not in. Crude kind of digesting its move through the 50 EMA, and it's not sure if it's going to move down or come back up. Okay, my stop has now moved up to 24. And I'll take that. And unleaded, hitting money management, stop at 106.7. Our target level is at 1015. And the Russell going kind of sideways in between the 50 and 200. And we are currently long, or following a long trade there. And the short on soybeans hit all three targets and came back for a trailing stop at 15.10.50. And we picked up a new long that's now hit target 1. Oh, let's see. No, the long canceled before it triggered in, so we actually took a short, ended up with a short that was a full stop out. And another stop and reverse on the Russell. I think I would take this as an exit and just stand by until it breaks one way or the other, because this is not a big trade. 12.4 for the entry. I think I'd get it, go 12.3 and just take that as an exit. and wait for it to break one way or the other. Trade today stop up to 79.18. And the Russell trade did stop out and actually hit money management if you reversed it. Actually probably had to adjust that money management because of our, but it's hit target 2 anyway, so. Soybeans with another short setup. I don't know where we are POQ wise. Unleaded stopping out for a partial on that trade. But that actually should be enough to get you positive. That was entry at 109.4 and stopping out at 106.7 for 27 ticks. 54 on 2 positions, and that definitely gets you positive. So that is a POQ on unleaded. At least for diamond level traders. I will follow another trade for gold level traders. Crude still in its short. Actually, no, crude is not in its short because we are not trade. That session is complete with 2 losses, and that looks like a good place to be. Is not in this trade. Is it taking heat? Crude is up a couple of dollars today. It looks like up in the mid 65s. Yeah, our low is 63.62 for the session. So we're up almost $2. The Russell with another SMA trade on the short side now. I don't know that I'd necessarily follow that yet. General trend seems to be down, but it seems to be a very noisy trend. Not very strong. And the crude trade that I was looking at did stop out, so just as well we weren't in that one. Target 3 hit on trade today. Now that was a squeeze zone filter for the long on the unleaded. Unfortunately, filtering out a successful trade. And my chart moves the pound Aussie stop to 27. Still holding at 18 on trade a day. And now trade today moving up to 27 as well. Say hello. And please do hit the like button. That does help the channel. And stop on the pound Aussie to 79.29 on my chart. And we'll have to. Pound Aussie coming up to its session high at 46.1. About two pips away from that. And we're about 9 minutes, a little less than 9 minutes from our 10 a.m. crude session. So the YM is finished. The Russell is not doing well this morning. 2 stop reverses, 1 win, and then another full stop. So target 4 on trade today. Crude pushing its session high up a couple of ticks, but then pulling back again. So resistance there at this probably the 65.50 level. Session high up to 65.47 now. $79.34 for the trade today stop. It's now moved up above mine. Not much going on. The Russell seems to be heading downward, but no trade there. The YM was one and done on the yellow long, but since then it's had a second successful trade and then kind of gone sideways. Questions this morning? What do you mean, Don? Do I exit at T4? Do you mean do I exit the full trade, or do I leave a trailing position on? I typically leave a trailing position on. I run 5 positions. What you would need to do if you're using FX Synergy, which I'm assuming you are. Right, the entry tool exits at T4. So what you need to do is set it up so you take, instead of taking 25, because it basically is going to take 25% off at each target, set it up so it takes, that would be the default. Set it up so it takes off 20, 25, 33 on the first 3 targets, and then split target 4 after the trade triggers in, which you can do. And Troy Troy has walked through that. I don't use MT4, so I'm not familiar with how to do that. So that you then have the same size target for position, a 1/5 of your trade at target 4, and then you have a 5th trail. That is the design of the strategy in this case. I'm wondering if I have lost my Forex feed because it's not going anywhere. Nope, that's where it is. Okay. It's just kind of sitting there. Unleaded with an gold level traders took a full stop there. And crude with another full stop out. We are almost, it's 10 o'clock now. So we can take the next trade. That trade was not in our 10 o'clock session, but our 10 o'clock session is open now. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a crossover filter that kept us out of the Russell long. Interesting. And Pound Aussie has pushed through its session high, setting a new session high just above 79.50 and continuing up, pushing up to 51.4 it looks like on my chart. 51.7. $79.32 from my stop now. And trade today still sitting at $79.34 on the Pound Aussie. And the Russell with a long trade. $0.38 it looks, yes, $0.38. Crude and unleaded going down. Crude pushed to a new high and then selling off now. And unleaded is following with it. Russell hitting money management. Target 1 is 077. Target 2 is 098. And looks like we did hit target 1. We got, yeah, gone through it again now. Stop to 049 on the Russell. Everything else is pretty much flat except for the pound Aussie. I've got a stop move to 933. Trade today has it to 939. The Russell stop up to 054. And no trades on crude or unleaded. It's kind of marking time a little bit right now. The Russell trying to decide if it's going to move away from the 50 EMA going up here, or if it's going to pull back below it. And the Russell testing its 200 EMA now. Pound Aussie still working its way up. Session high now to 57.2. And continuing to set new session highs. 79.58 now. The close of this bar will move the stop on my chart up to 79.34, and we'll see what happens on trade today. That's already up at 79.39. The Russell target is at 79 or 098, I believe it was, wasn't it? Yes, 098. And stopping out at 064. Missing target by 2 ticks. Goal level traders have a short 048, that you definitely are in. And trade today, trailing stop to 79.44 on pound Aussie. Unleaded with a long at 21.06. And the unleaded trade has triggered in. And the Russell taking heat on that short trade. All right, my stop on the pound Aussie now up to 79.39. Next bar should bring it to 79.42 at least. $79.47 on trade today. So unleaded gas is long, the Russell is short, and the pound Aussie is still trailing in the long. Pound Aussie with the most welcome one and done session this morning. Not much going on there. And the Russell's surviving in its short. 79.44 for the pound Aussie stop on my chart. 47 on trade today. Unleaded stopping out for gold level traders. All right, 79.49 on my chart, 79.53 for a trade a day on the pound Aussie. The Russell is attempting to work down to its money management. 23. 009. No trades on crude. Not much. Russell testing its 50 EMA again. We need another push down to get to money management. And we're definitely watching some paint dry at the moment. We're an hour in. We had a 2-loss session on the 9 a.m. crude. Had no trades on the 10 a.m. session. Unleaded was POQ. We're using the 20 SMA trades that from the diamond level package, but gold level got close and then took 2 full losses. And the Russell pushing up through its 50 EMA, so we'll have to see if it will test the 200 again or come down. My chart stop on the pound Aussie at 79.53. And trade today still holding there. Looks like my next bar will probably bring the stop up to 54. Let's see where the yes, the next bar will come up to 54. And the Russell appears to be in consolidation at the moment. There is a diamond level trade to the short side on crude. 20 SMA trade. From 64.59, and that just triggered in. And the unleaded trade hitting money management. Ah, 79.59 for the stop. Trade today has not moved yet. On the pound Aussie. Money management achieved on the Russell, finally. $9.46 for the unleaded stop. $0.38 for the Russell stop. 79.64 for the pound Aussie stop on my chart. The Russell target 2 is 98.1. 23.004 was the target 1. Target 1 achieved, approaching, and there's target 2. 012 for the stop. $22.99.3 for the Russell stop. Crude trade going nowhere, as is the unleaded trade at the moment. Okay, trade today, stop moved to 64. So both trade today and my chart are in agreement at the moment. And crude and unleaded going, heading lower, unleaded hitting target 2. That of course is a no trade for gold level traders, and so that really isn't going to be of consequence to gold level traders. And diamond level traders are already POQ on unleaded. And the Russell trade stopping out, triggering long, taking a full stop for gold level, diamond level reversing to short. Pound Aussie continuing to set new session highs. And crude just unable to push significantly through the 200 EMA at the moment. Still, it's below it, but it's just hanging around right there. All right, the Russell diamond level short successful to target 2 and approaching target 3. Surviving the stop and reverse. The Russell and the YM both working their way downwards. My chart showing 79.67 for the stop on the pound Aussie. Setting new session highs at 79.94, 5 or 6. 94.8. Okay. Is what it got up to. And the close of this bar will take the stop up to 69 on my chart. And the Russell trade stopped out, and we have a new long trade at 2290.1. Now let's take a look in on the Euro Yen. As Troy mentioned yesterday, it's been a tough trade. Ooh, it's been in a short trade there for a while, it looks like. The thing's just kind of going sideways. See what we did this morning. So we picked up this short, just missing money management, stopping and reversing to long for target 1, and coming back for just a 1-tick break even after target 1. And then we got into the short that we're in now. And now hitting target 1, money management and target 1. Let's see if and getting very close to target 2. Pound Aussie has moved the stop up to 69, 68 on trade today. And it appears that it will probably move on my chart to 74. Euro yen stopped to 132.16. And trade today stopped on pound Aussie to 79.72. I'm still at 69, but we'll be moving to 74 momentarily. Or at the close, whenever this bar closes. Pound Aussie set a new session high at 1.8. Pound at 1.8 Australian, 0.0001 Australian dollars. Unleaded stopping out of the diamond level trade that nobody should have been in. We have now a long at 9016, I suspect. Yes. All right, 0916. And we have triggered in. So this is a trade goal level traders would take. And our short crude trade stopping out for a full stop, unfortunately. And the long there is filtered by the squeeze zone. And the Russell hitting money management on the long trade. I'm kind of trying to follow the pound Aussie to its conclusion this morning. Kind of a rough morning. And we did find, we did finally stop out of the pound Aussie. My stop was $7,978. 7,972 was apparently the trade a day stop, so that completes the session. Actually, 7,972 would still be in the trade. Looks like Kevin is typing something. Yeah, it looks like I'm buffering. So not much going on in there. The Russell reverses to short. All right. We will be on a regular schedule next week. Following week, I will be dark on the 11th and the 13th. So I will miss everybody that week, but stop move to 74 from trade a day. And so far that actually looks like, well, did we get down to it? Yep, we got down to 73.9, so that is a stop out, at least on my chart. Oh, and the stop just moved up to 79, so Kevin's a little behind on the calls on that, but she definitely should be out of that trade at this point. Oh, unless he's... Ooh, that's possible. Not moving up to 79 until it went back up, so still trade today, still on the trailer. Nope, it did hit the stop. So the trade day is out. Yep. And that ends the Pound Aussie session. And I believe I'm going to call it a day myself. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. As I said, normal schedule next week. Just Troy the week after. I will be out, and the room will be dark on the 11th, May the 11th and 13th. So we will see everybody next week. Any questions?